Hey, yo, man, this TV behind me. Can you see like where the Wild are going to be playing?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, because I mean, you may see where the Wild are going to be playing, but
offers terrific views and challenging play for
can you hear that?
At every skill level. Well-groomed fairways and greens are sculpted.
Now it's faultless. It's a commercial, but you get the point.
Yeah.
You can watch it here and listen to it on KFAN and watch this stream on a Sunday night with Hockey in August with me, Paul Allen. And
I absolutely love it.
And my mad producer, Eric Nordquist. It's the first time I've ever done one of those. You and Sauce are Facebook Live trained. So, I mean, like, whether it's the draft or watching games or the Budweiser Twins bit, you guys do this a little more than me. I think it's pretty cool, man. But I think, right behind us, Alex Stalock gets the call, game number 1. No surprise to 9 to noon at the end of the race. However, the race where like we had the horse tightly held and we knew we were going to win. But then, you had the 3-piece in the exhibition against McKinnon, got that fat ass rebound that I think Alex wishes he could have back, and then McKinnon went to sniping. So then all of a sudden, the horse that we're holding far turn, we're going to win by 5, and we all got win money on it. Then it had to be we had to go to riding a little bit. So it was a little more 50-50 into that first game than I thought. Chatting with Alex last night. They did not know last night. So Evison, man of his word. I'm low-key impressed with Evison with the way he handles a lot of subtle things with players, but they did not know until this morning. And, man, Hockey in August, it's the Wild in July against Vancouver. Man, that's going to be a good one, Matt, producer. What's going on with you, buddy?
I'm loving it, man. We texted about it. We saw each other last evening. Go Loons.
Too much ballness.
Get your scars up. Yeah, well, that's not the first time that's ever been said.
Hey, here I'm like, Mad Producer's adding up endorsements for Meat Sauce, me, and himself, and I just heard Fallness rattle off like 9. We got a free furnace in there, some free appliances. Holy cow!
Absolutely, but it took a large part of yesterday for me to get into this, man. It's so weird. Hockey in August, and then you're watching it, and it's like the names come back to you. It's Kane and Taves yesterday. Draisaitl gets into the net, the blowout by the Hawks and stuff. But it kind of, you kind of got to rev that engine back up, even though you've been anticipating something like this for several months.
Yeah, in all of them, man, in all the sports. And it's granted with some disease things, emphasis on the word disease, in the NL East, the rest of it is really, really starting to feel like a real baseball season. And, granted, what do you got left? 50 and change, who cares? But I can't wait to hit 9 to noon tomorrow after we montage Boomtown Rats up all night for this Wild game. And then we talk about it a little bit. Get ready for Micheletti at 9:35. I can't wait to talk about the way and routes the Twins took to winning 3 of 4 from Cleveland. I'm not going to be like in the first 8 to 12% of the season. What you saw this weekend is the biggest thing of the whole year. But when I explain this thing tomorrow, mark my words, the way they got those 3 victories – compared to what their identity is, I am unbelievably impressed with this team.
Well, that's good, and not to add a spoiler alert into that, but really I feel like the route you're going with it is the fact that this team is supposed to hit the hell out of the ball every single game, and it's just relentless wave after wave, and you can't make it stop. But when you watch a series like this where, save for Jose Ramirez, who is really, really good, save for Lindor, very, very, very good. Yeah. You saw a Twins team specifically out of the bullpen. Maeda, I think the longest performance by any Twins starter this year.
He's unhittable.
Absolutely shut them down. Yeah. So, the impressive nature of the bullpen, I think, has really been the most exciting thing.
The Maeda trick is unhittable in the American League right now.
you know, the contrast with the I don't know if it's the white balance or it's just your hair. Like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, well, let's do this.
Okay. But the puck is dropped. The puck is dropped.
And boom! Minnesota Wild hockey is in the air. Hold on. Okay, so you got this crap white screen with the beard and the hair and everything. Let's just turn on the fan. What up? Kurt's Reed, though. Listen.
Taking a whack at it there, Kevin Fiala.
Is that Marion Holtz out on the ice right now?
It's like Nordo on his base.
In Minnesota's offensive right corner.
In the basement, just slapping it.
Not out. Held in here by Vancouver for 1 minute into the hockey game.
So, I mean, it is 2020. I mean, it's like hashtag 2020 Twitter type stuff, like emojis on 72-degree day in the summer. Burn, I'll take that all day, every day of the week. But hashtag 2020, hockey, August, Minnesota Wild, though. Now, Blackhawks and Edmonton, explosive. Hurricanes yesterday. I think I watched about 2 minutes of that, and I don't know why. It was the very first game. But the Wild is our team. So whether we're watching it, you know, whether this whole thing back here is diseased and all blurry or white out and everything, we got Kurtz and Reed above me, and we got something. Well, the United advancing to that Final Four, that's local. And again, I ain't going to talk out of both sides of my mouth, man, and be like, okay, United not as popular as Wild, Vikings, Twins. We know that. Fair point, right?
Absolutely.
Great push through it first. Level of respect for that. Level of respect for that, Con.
100%. All the respect. Yes, very much.
Pushed right through it. What's happening in the game? I service others before myself, so I set this thing up so others can watch, but I can't see.
Foligno, it's a heavyweight battle right now. You got to turn around if you can.
Okay, hold on. What's happening?
It's a full-on ice stoppage fight right now. I'm having a hard time catching the – okay. I know this is sacrilegious because we're a radio station, but I got to figure out
what happened.
Who the hell the guy was from?
Who cares? Some member of the Canucks. We couldn't care less.
Foligno's 5 in the box right now.
This series was 110 both ways. Very pick'em, very unpredictable. I think tonight I like the Wild to win the series. Depth thing, But with the Wild, man, it's I'm not even tripping on the hockey in August thing. The fact that it falls on a Sunday night at 9:40, where honestly the majority of people, I mean, unless you're Isaac hanging out in the club wearing a mask trying to holler at somebody and get a read on a mouth you can't see, people ain't doing much. So falls at a perfect time if people want to jump in, see what happens, win a game, win a series, and hook McKinnon or Tarasenko in the next round, see what happens. Just have a good time in August, right, man?
No, this is dim the lights, light the candles, enjoy a beverage, and just soak into that comfy chair. I mean, It's, in some ways, like I want the Wild to win a Stanley Cup, right? I mean, we're Rubes. We want them to win every game, and all that is status quo.
Yeah.
I just feel kind of like this is a bonus, like this is a cherry on top of sorts, specifically not only with the Wild, but like the bubble sports in general. Scarves up with the Loons and the NBA is doing its thing. I admit that my conscience is a bit split right now as the Bucks and Rockets are in an absolute grinder. I think it's early fourth quarter. I want to be watching that too. But this is kind of like, this is overtime. This is free baseball. This is an extra bit that we get to enjoy in August. And, the distraction of it, I think for me is the A topic, but it doesn't take much now that Foligno's already been throwing right hooks for us to get into the mix.
Oh, I just heard Kurtz, and I thought he was going to trip out for a second and be like, so-and-so almost scored. And then Reed be like, I think that was Marion Hossa, Bob. See? I can't see the scoreboard or the clock, and it's bugging me, see?
Yeah, wow. Oh, I think it was Susie with a shot up close, blocker saved by Markstrom. Now we got a penalty. Is it Wild on the power play?
Mm-hmm. Breezy 12 power play goals. All right, I'm going to holler at you 9 to noon tomorrow. God bless you, big boy. Thanks for checking in. Enjoy the Wild game. Everybody taking in that stream, enjoy the Wild game. Thanks for listening to FM 100.3 KFAN whenever you get the opportunity. Power trip tomorrow at 5:30 into 9 to noon. What happened? Somebody score?
No, it was Brad Hunt. I think Donato hit the ice. Now we got a power play stall in the center. Hey, so we got Pat Mick 2626 at 9:40. We got Ryan Carter. Go Fiona!
Wait a second. This is weird, man. Something's weird with your TV in your neighborhood compared to mine.
Yes.
Because we saw the goal 10 seconds earlier.
No, I'm on YouTube TV. I'm streaming it. You're on Comcast, the Juggernaut, so we're all happy for you over there.
That's why I was like, did we get a goal? And then Nordo was like, nah, it's just some Brad Hunt thing. And it was like, Wild have the lead.
No, and who is it? It's Fiala. Of course it's Fiala.
It's Fiala la 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 la. It's Christmas every day when Kevin Fiala is on your team. Make it Radio Christmas tomorrow at 9 a.m. with me, Paul Allen, and my mad producer, KFAN. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. It's Pat Mick 2626 at 9:40. We're going to have Ryan Carter, who's analyzing the game tonight via FSN around 11 a.m. Cheers to all you guys. Let's see a Hattie from Fiala tonight. Let's get this.